the borders of the yang. Okay, so we have done what we called later before the posterior border. Okay, we have the apex line. Superior border, it's the same area, and just continue the line towards Dumai. And the back line is actually what imitates the hairline in the yang. You will see that what imitate. If you see an if you're talking about the inside, so we have the hairline. So what imitates the hairline in the yang side, it's actually the occipital suture. Okay, just above the occiput bone, or the lamoid occipital lamoid suture. Okay, on the back side. Okay, and to reach it, you want to go posterior to the mastoid process and start climbing backwards, and you start palpating it. Okay, just like that. Again, in the Ypsilon it's not so important. You can go directly behind the mastoid and you go climbing a bit up, because the angle here is really slight till you get there. Okay, so it's pretty much 90-degree up, okay, from the back of the mastoid, but I draw it with a curve, the right curve. Okay, so that's what you want to palpate. Go from the mastoid, fall just behind the mastoid, and start to climb up. Okay, and then it's really like that. You're going to double. Okay, it's very free hand sometimes. So if you palpate just behind your ear, you have the mastoid process, and when you climb up, you will see that just above the mastoid, and when the mastoid is connected or integrated to the temporal bone, that area, sorry, you will see that you are sinking behind your ear. You will have like a ditch there, like a one finger with a ditch there, right? If you're going with your Sanjiao meridian, we can say, yeah? Okay, so when I'm climbing above, you will see that it's also extra D of the yang side, okay? And for now it will be I somatotop, but we will show you that later. Okay, so when we climb up from that, the first sensitive point here will be gallbladder yang. Okay, or you can say it's, if you have the apex line, it's some kind of same distance. Okay, from the apex line to gallbladder ring, that's what apex line and gallbladder yang. Okay, pretty much. Okay, and then you have all the line. When the gallbladder line meet the superior line, that will be heart, and then liver. Okay? Now exactly here, if you have lung here, so in the meeting of the posterior border, if you look behind this, so it's the anterior border, but never mind. And the superior border, that will be lung. Okay? And then in the middle you have pericardium. Okay, that's the 4 easy points, or the 5 more easy points. Okay, now on this line, okay, on the back line, you can either go really fast between, just go backwards in the same angle like the mid forehead line. Okay, and say, okay, I have small intestine. This is small intestine. I have Sanjiao. Go backwards. This is Sanjiao. Okay, and I have large intestine. Okay, I will go backwards to large intestine. Okay, that's the most fast way. That's the fastest way, and that's what usually we do in the clinic. There is more accurate location to go and find the large intestine and Sanjiao is by finding D. Okay, D yang. I want to explain it like that. To find the yang, you want to be in the posterior part of the mastoid process. And what you want to do is to take the ear and divide it to 3, like that. Okay, and then you go from the lower border of the upper third, okay, from this area, and go till you fall behind the mastoid. Okay, that will be, you will see the yang. Okay, I'm going to repeat that in the yang basic points location, but that's the area of the yang. And then he said, okay, if you know already the yang, just palpate like here. A bit below that, it will be large intestine. A bit above it, it will be sanjiao. And then if you know where is sanjiao, small intestine, it will be between sanjiao and lung. Okay, that's the main idea. Okay, but again, because you are searching diagnosis and you are palpating for sensitive areas, so it's much more easier to go from the lung backwards, from that just sliding backwards, and so on. Okay, or to go mastoid process, I know that at the start pretty much I'm going to get the large intestine and start climbing up, but whatever you want. Okay. Now for the midline. So when you have all these points, again, between liver and small intestine, you have stomach, between gallbladder and sanjiao, you have spleen. The only difference in the yang side are kidney and bladder. Okay, they are much more down, and they are going to be on really the back border of the mastoid process. Okay, you are not falling from the mastoid process; it's really on the border of it. Okay, if you palpate mastoid process and behind, and go with the posterior border of it, you will see that you have some kind of a crack or a shaft or something like that, that it's going 45 degrees like towards the ear. Okay, if you are palpating, you will stop in somewhere, and it's like a small notch there. Okay, and it's like angle notch.
It's like bouldering.
Yeah. Okay, that point will be the bladder point. Sorry, the kidney point. Okay? If I'm falling down from this point down to the muscle already, okay, this is the only point that are on the muscle, on the SCM muscle itself. Okay, this is bladder point. You are needling the muscle there. Okay, so you have the kidney. Let's see if I'm on the right. No. I have kidney here, okay, and bladder just beneath it.
Close to Chi point, yes?
To which point?
Chi.
Which point is that?
Sanjiao?
No, the
No, G for the knee.
basic point.
Ah,
Yeah.
G.
G. Yeah, G.
Tip of the
Yeah.
mastoid.
So G is here, okay,
Yes.
and I'm going backwards.
Okay.
Because G is really on the mastoid process.
Tip of
If you're
the-
falling here, actually the muscle, you are not going to needle here the central of the muscle, as you can see. The muscle is going here, G is going to be here. The kidney point is on this posterior border. So if you fall directly down, you are in the posterior line of the SCM, but you are still on the SCM. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, understood about that?
Sorry, I'm not clear because you have G is the 3 points, isn't it, for the knee?
Yeah.
And then F is the one.
So-
F is actually on the mastoid, the tip of the mastoid.
I will
Yeah.
mark it and then you
Yeah.
understand. I'm trying to do it with slightly different color so you not get confused. Okay. This is the mastoid process, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking all the mastoid and this is the tip. So G is close, but it's here. Okay, and F, let's do it technically correct. F is here. Okay, because F is on the middle of the mastoid. It's really on the highest place of the mastoid.
But the top of the mountain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And kidney, you can say it's a bit behind,
Yeah.
but it's
okay.
the posterior border of the mastoid. Okay, we want to find a crack. And if you're falling down, you are still on the mastoid, but because the sternocleidomastoid, because it's this width. Okay, so we have the central of the mastoid for G, but just behind it is bladder. Okay, it's close. It's all very close points. Yeah. Okay,
So do you check this often or not? I mean,
in a young side,
yeah.
no, we're going to explain a bit more about it, but really 95 to 98 of your